how you doing?
Terrific, Megan. How are you?
We need to get it.
Yes.
All right, so what's the deal? First of all, let's talk about Michigan. What's the deal with Michigan? Why can't you call it?
Right now, we're still waiting on some votes from Detroit and other places, and so even though clearly Trump has a lead, we're not prepared to call it yet.
Because Detroit is considered heavily Democratic. So what's
Yeah, and they're probably all
we need to
fudging
see
the
what
votes.
there was, or
We
what?
need to see the turnout.
Probably
Most
all those
importantly,
Democrats
understand what
over
the
there are
absentee vote is.
freaking
The absentee vote
stealing
tends
the
to come
election.
in bizarre ways, county by county, and so we're waiting to see what that vote is like before we can make a call in Michigan.
Any idea what time that will be? It's 1:10 in the morning. Any idea, like, seriously, do they tell you what the time will be?
What they tell us is soon, and soon could mean anything.
That's not helpful.
I know.
All right, forget Michigan. Let's move on to Minnesota. 10 electoral votes there. That could get them much closer. What's the deal there?
Minnesota, we're also waiting for a lot of vote in the Twin Cities area,
right now?
which
Yeah.
also tends to be Democratic. There does seem to be, Hillary seems to have a slight lead in Minnesota, but it's a very tenuous lead, and when we look at the models, it looks like it's going to be a very close night.
Which again, I mean, most people were not.
47-6
Minnesota was not
don't look
supposed
like
to
a
be.
very
It was
close.
considered a toss-up, really.
Not at all.
What?
Okay, Arizona. Why do we call that?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota close.
Has begun counting votes
Yeah, it's
in
not that
different ways.
close.
There's a lot of vote that doesn't get counted on election day.
Neither is Arizona though
We'll
either.
be able to make a call in Arizona tonight.
And Arizona has 11 and
Pennsylvania, that's the mother lode.
Minnesota
If
only
you
has
get
10.
You got it.
That's right. Pennsylvania also looks like it's ending up going to be a very close night in Pennsylvania. I wouldn't be surprised if we're not able to call Pennsylvania tonight.
We're not able to call it at all.
Possibly, yes.
How about Maine's congressional district, the second congressional district, man, they've gotten so much airtime this election.
That's exactly right. This is the district in outstate Maine, the northern part of Maine. Right now, Trump has a lead in the raw vote, but I think it's only about 50% of the vote has been counted there. And so we don't have a model for Maine CD2, but we do have it. It looks like Trump may get that one electoral vote, but we're not ready to call that.
What am I missing? Which one am I forgetting?
Arizona.
The one you're missing is Alaska. And precisely, Alaska is 3 electoral votes. Historically, Alaska has always gone Republican. Right now, we're looking at conflicting data from Alaska, and Alaska is another state that tends to count votes extremely slowly, and so that's another state that we could be hanging on for a couple of years.
How about New Hampshire and its 4 electoral votes?
New Hampshire.
Joe Trippi is obsessed with New Hampshire. He wants to get asked.
As he should be. New Hampshire is a state that we could very easily also not be calling tonight.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
Should doctor pay? Is there like, all right, so let me ask you this. You guys they all sit back here, they crunch the numbers, they talk, they compare notes. What explains what we have seen tonight? Do you look at that? Do you look at any of the excitators out all day in the Blanton? But can you help us understand what people misread?
That's a really good question. People are going to be poring over the data for months and possibly years to figure out what really happened. I think what basically happened was in the final polling, we saw that Clinton had roughly a 4-point lead in most of the polls. She was at about 48%, 49%. The question was, what happened to all the folks who were on what I call the movables, folks who said they were either for Johnson, Stein, or were purely undecided? And they ranged from 8 to 10 to 12%, depending on the poll you were looking at. And I think what happened was a lot of those people, they said they weren't for Hillary Clinton, and they weren't. And in the end, they decided to go for Trump. That's my hypothesis of what the polling, it was a misreading of the polling rather than a mistake.